Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the official VNL Burgas press conference. You're joining myself, Kennedy Mason, along with our lovely panel of players and coaches, and we are thrilled to have you here. Members of the international media, our global volleyball community tuning in via the Volleyball World YouTube channel, and our very special guests on stage. This stop on the Volleyball Nations League, organized by the FIVB and Volleyball World, brings together some of the sport's top talent and unmatched energy as we count down to another exciting week of world-class volleyball. We'd also like to thank our host city and local organizing committee, as well as our global and market sponsors for helping make this event possible. Today's press conference will run for approximately 1 hour, and here's a look at what's ahead. We will begin with a short interview with the head coach of the host team. That's the lovely Gianlorenzo Blangini, or you might know him better as Kiko. Then we'll hear directly from the stars themselves, one player from each participating team as we explore their goals, experiences, and thoughts heading into this week's matches. Following that, we will open the floor to questions from members of the media. And then we will take a few fun, fan-submitted questions from social media and from the local supporters here in Burgas. Once again, thank you for being with us. Now, let's get started, and please join me in welcoming our guest coach and athletes. So we will work from left to right across this table. From Turkey, we have Yiğit Gülmezoglu. He's hot off a gold medal at the 24-25 Turkish Cup and looking for gold in the VNL as well. Next, we have Kento Miura from Japan. He came second in the VNL in 2024, looking to better that this year, and as well is the best server in the French Marmara Spike League in the 23-24 season. Next up, we have the home team of Bulgaria. Our player joining us, Alex Grozdanov, won gold in the Challenge Cup and in the Polish Plus Liga this season alone. We have our coach, Kiko Blangini. He has been the head coach of Bulgaria since 2024 and historically leads his teams to countless podium finishes, including a very special silver medal with Team Italy in the 2016 Olympic Games. He's now coaching a very promising young Bulgarian squad with their sights set on VNL success. Next up, representing France, we have Antoine Bizar. He is the best setter and the MVP in the VNL last year and was the best setter at the 2024 Olympic Games, where he won gold in front of his home crowd. We then have Janko Zamernik from Slovenia. He won bronze at the CEV Cup, silver at the Club World Championships, and gold in the Italian Serie A1, all in this 24-25 season. And from the Ukraine, we have Timothy Polyan. He's the best outside hitter in the Greek A1 League in the 24-25 season and got a silver in the Greek Super Cup to show for it. This is Ukraine's VNL debut, and they've been playing amazing so far. So we'll start with some questions for Kiko first. So there are a few little rule changes in this VNL, including some kind of laxity on the double touch rule, and being able to break rotation once the serve has been struck as opposed to, or tossed as opposed to struck. Does that go into your gameplay at all? Is it something that you think about, or does it not really change much for your training sessions?
Hello everyone, welcome. And to answer, I said that we are deciding, we are managing these situations. In particular, I think that it's good for the set. This new idea of set is so good because in every sport, if you touch the ball and you don't create worst situation for the opposite team, it's normal to continue to play, not only for let the ball fly, but also because it's unusual. In football, in basket, it's not important how you kick the ball or you throw to the basket, okay? And for me, it's good. This is good, and for the other situation, we are deciding. We are deciding because it's so crazy to see everyone run after the throw in service, but I think that we can wait to see which will be the effects, but can be good in the way to play much more as possible, to be much more spectacular. But this second situation, now I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Thank you. And second question. Some coaches absolutely love playing in front of a home crowd because it brings up the energy. It's nice and loud. You've got a lot of energy to draw from. Some coaches, on the other hand, find it difficult to control their team in front of a home crowd. Which do you prefer?
It's good. It will be for sure so emotional, and the energy will be so good. And I'm sure that the pressure is not a big problem, because we love the pressure. We play to have pressure. If we have pressure, it means that we are in important events, in important situation, and this is what every day we search doing what we are doing. Okay, our work, it's to have emotions and to give emotion, and to be in front of our supporter, for me is a big pleasure. It's a big pleasure. And okay, you know that everyone sit here, work every day to have emotion, but to win. But I think that is very, very, very good to play in front of our support. Like to play in full arena, also if you are not the team that is at home, it's very nice. And I think that will be so good, because Bulgarian supporters are so hot.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Right, so we will now move on to some player interviews. So these are questions that have been submitted beforehand from members of the media, or just general questions for the players. So up first, we have Yeet. Now, what is the game that you are most excited about for this coming week?
The first, because we start and we are not so... We have not rushed to play, but we want to play. We are here to play, and we are ready to see our supporter play with us in the matches. And of course, we must play. We said past season we start a new process with this young team and with these young guys. But I'm speaking every day about, okay, we are in a process. We say, okay, let's see what happens in first 3 years. But we must think on today, every day. And thinking today by today, it's think on first match. That will be for sure now the most important. After, the second. But now the first.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Now, we're going to throw the same question to Turkey over on the far side. Okay. Most exciting match this week?
I mean, as a second-time competitor in VNL, for sure every game is the most important game for us. But as expected, playing against Bulgaria in Bulgaria should be the most exciting game for us. So we are hoping to have the good crowd around the arena. And we are excited for each game, but especially that one, I can say. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you. Now, next question. Is there something that you do the day of a game, music you listen to, something that you eat just to get you in that mindset? And what do you have to do to get hyped for a game?
Especially for me, I don't like routines. I mean, I like to see how I feel on the day. But for our team, I guess listening to music, that Turkish music, especially from 90s, Turkish pop culture. So I think this is the best routine that we are doing at the moment.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Excellent. Next question is for Kento. So you're known for having a very powerful style of play. Do you think that changes the game when you're playing with all that power, or do you prefer to sometimes go for more shots and finesse?
I want to show more power, so because I want to. My sub is strong point is like a powerful sub, so I want to show more power also, and as a spike also. I want to spike to libero, even libero. I want to get a point.
Thank you. Now, I think this is the most important question. People want to know what is the secret behind your power and how you can jump so high.
I don't know, but it's just you need more strength. Also, you need more lift. Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Now, moving on to Bulgaria. Alex, you've just finished a very successful club season. Were you expecting such quality results from that season?
For sure, we were expecting to go in the top 4 teams in Poland. But how the season started with 8 out of 8 wins, I think everybody started to expect something more from us. So it was very nice in the end.
Amazing, thank you. And how does your performance at club level help you at national team? Do you find that it gets you excited to play the VNL, or do you find that you're tired after the club season?
This is the 9 months that we can prepare to be in the national team, because after the season there is not enough time to prepare for 2-3 weeks. So you have to come absolutely ready to play. Yeah, there is some tiredness, but this is our job. You have to learn how to rest.
Perfect, thank you. Thank you. Excellent. Moving on to France. Antoine, what is the most important lesson that you have learned from playing volleyball, and how would you kind of share that with the younger generation of kids coming up?
Hi, everyone. I didn't expect this kind of question. No, I've learned how to behave in a group and how to play with people who are different than myself, to understand them, to respect them, and try to take the best of every human being on the team, and myself also. So, yeah, that's it.
That's excellent, thank you. Now, of course, I mentioned before, you're coming off a really impressive gold at the Olympics. That's obviously such a career high. How do you keep that intensity so high going into the next year playing volleyball?
I think that was and it's still the main issue we have, because honestly, it was like, we know it's impossible to live again what we did and what we lived in Paris, because it's one lifetime we can do that. Playing in front of our crowd for the Olympics, it's like, in France, it was the first time after 100 years. So we knew before that we were super lucky to do that. And then winning, of course, it's something amazing. So we know we won't live that anymore. We try to find some other motivations, and also with this new generation coming, we want to help them growing and keep the French volleyball on the high level. So this is super exciting. Of course, we are still hungry to win and for victories, but yeah, that's tough.
Perfect, thank you so much. Right, moving on to Slovenia. Jan, your team had an excellent performance in Rio. Did you expect that performance despite several changes that you had in the lineup to start the cycle at such a high level?
First of all, hello everybody. So yeah, for us was a really interesting start of the season. We had a lot of changes in the national team, but we expected this. It's the season after the Olympics. We knew that this might bring some changes in the generation. And yeah, we wanted to, I think, especially the coach, give the opportunity to the young guys. And I think they showed up. They played some good volleyball. And yeah, I hope we continue like this.
Perfect, thank you. Now, in terms of training, what do you think is the most beneficial style of training for you as a player? Is it kind of constant touches and consistency, or working on specific things?
So I think, first of all, the physical part is the one that is really important, since I think also Alex was asked this question, how it is coming after the season. I think physical part is the one that keeps us alive. It's the one that makes us ready to play every day for, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 days in a row. And it's the one that gives us the possibility to practice on a high level. And I think we try to keep this quality more in our head than the quantity. I think this is the one thing that we are trying to learn as we go, to not practice such a long time, but to give this practice some quality and make it count a little bit more.
Excellent, thank you so much. Now moving on to the Ukraine. Timothy, you beat the USA and Cuba in Rio and played 5-setters against Brazil and Iran. Is this a dream VNL debut for your team, or were you expecting better or worse? Or?
First of all, good morning, everyone. And it's definitely a good start for us. And the understanding came like after first game, after this USA game. And for sure we will expect something, like we expect some wins for this VNL. And the start was like I think a little bit more than we expect. So we'll just try to keep this performance and maybe improve it in the upcoming games.
Perfect, thank you. And kind of same as our first question, which game are you the most excited about this week?
Well, as I said, for the first year of VNL, like every game for sure will be important for us. And we will try to take any points, any games that we can. We'll try to use any possibilities that we will have in this VNL.
Perfect, thank you so much. Excellent. Now we can open the floor. Alex, if you'd like to say anything in Bulgarian to the fans watching at home, we have some time now if you'd like to send out a message in Bulgarian.
Благодаря за подкрепата на всички и ще ви чакаме в залата.
Thank you so much. Excellent. Now we have some time to open the floor to the media. So if anyone here from the media has questions that they'd like to ask the players or Kiko, you can feel free to do so just now.
My first question is for Captain Bizar. You are not in the Canada pool. You didn't travel with the team, but Trevor was the captain back then, and he mentioned that everyone on the team, especially the young players, gave 120% of themselves to prove that they should be there. Can you give us your perspective, and how did you see the team performing overall in the Canada pool?
I think they did well. They could do better. I think for all of them, it was most of them, it was the first time to play this kind of week in VNL, to play like 3 games in a row with the same intensity. It's super hard. So I think after the 3rd game, they were a bit exhausted in the head overall. So maybe they could do better against Germany, but it was still a good game for them. Maybe they did a bit too much of mistakes, but they had a good week. It's a super important step for them to play the first time in national team in an official tournament. They are super ambitious, super young, so they still have to manage some situations and to manage the frustration sometimes, but they are super interesting.
My next question is for Kiko Blingini. Bulgaria has shown flashes of brilliance, but also some inconsistency in week 1. What are the primary areas the team has focused on improving to reduce, for example, the enforced errors and the serving errors?
It's difficult because this depends on, we are working in particular in mindset, because most of all are not technical errors, technical mistakes, okay? We know that if you are young, you know that this is a target. We must manage better the situations, and the experience is to understand as soon as possible in which situation of play and in which moment of the match you are, to understand how to do. And the experience is to have this kind of situation many times. And when you are young, you have no many situation, but in particular, I think that in Canada we have too many mistakes, for example, in service, in some particular moment, and it's a process. It's a process, but we must be super fast to find solution to this, because high level is this. And also in mindset, having 3 matches in a row after 2 wins, is to understand, because this mental preparation is not physical. Usually is the mindset that decide this kind of match, and to be in high level means to find solution, to have the same approach in every match, in particular after win. That can be easier, but you must decide to be the same after not good situation, when you wanna have a revenge, and you must be able to do this also after win, okay? And this is the process technically and in mentality that we must do.
Thank you. Any other immediate questions?
Welcome to Burgas and Bulgaria, to our guests here from Turkey, Japan, France, Slovenia, and Ukraine. Guys, would you please share with us your impressions for the Bulgarian national volleyball team and your expectations for the match against the host team? Okay, except Antoine, because there will not be much France-Bulgaria. But anyway, some words for the volleyball team from Bulgaria, what you know and what you expect from the current national team against you in the matches here in Burgas.
So I can start, I guess. First of all, also they are making a new generation, and they are really talented. And of course, as game passes, they are improving as well. And also, we are second time in VNL, so we are also kind of new, and our generation is evolving as well. So I think they have great potential, but here most of the team has great potential, and I think on the court there will be great battles between the teams. So I think this is a good team, as expected.
We will play first match against Bulgaria. It must be hard because Nikolov brothers, everybody is very physically very younger, so can be dangerous. But we want to show our volleyball. We want to manage Bulgarian volleyballs.
Yeah, unfortunately we won't play against them, but it's always fun to play in Bulgaria. It's a historical place for European volleyball, so maybe they struggled a bit more last decade, but now it seems that they are coming back. Nikolov parents did a good job for Bulgarian volleyball, so they are pulling the team up, I think. It seems that there is a hype coming back for Bulgaria volleyball, yes.
Yeah, like everybody said before me, I think they're a very physical team. They for sure will be a team that will be that is doing some good job in the first week, and I think for sure at home they will play even better. So first of all, we expect that it's going to be a lot of people, and playing in front of a full crowd. It's always very emotional and very nice. So I think we will prepare as much as we can for this game, and try to enjoy it and do our best.
To be honest, it's not much left to say after everybody.
So I'll just say that we play with Bulgaria like in the preparation stage in Poland, and for sure it's gonna be a tough game. It's a very dangerous team, especially playing here in front of the crowd. So expect a very tough game.
My next question is to the captain of the Turkish team. After securing your first VNL win with an emphatic sweep against China, you mentioned that the pressure was lower now. How important was that victory for your team, and what specific aspects of it do you hope to replicate and build upon in the Burgas pool?
I mean, in first part, I mean, last week, we hope for better results, and actually we could win. We should win minimum 2 more games. In our main goal was minimum 2 for 10. Sorry, 2 for games we should win. But unfortunately, we couldn't make it. So last game against China gave us some more confidence. But still, we are humble because this is the volleyball, this is the sports. You need to forget last game and focus for the other ones. So our main goal now is forcing the other game, next game, and after next game, and after next game. So we are always trying to be humble, and after we are trying to show what we are capable of for each game. Thank you.
Any other immediate questions? Of course.
For Captain Miura, Japan has shown remarkable precision and composure in week 1, especially in the first 3 games where you won 3-0. You did mention that your team needs to focus and concentrate on your own volleyball. In your view, has the team been successful in that?
Last round was a very good round. We are satisfied last round, but we should be humble because we will play against a strong team at here. So it must be very hard game. So we have to prepare for this.
Thank you so much. Any other immediate questions? Excellent. So we now have some time where if any fans that have come to the press conference have any questions, you guys are more than welcome to ask them. We also have some pre-submitted fan questions to ask the players. So if any fans would like to say anything to the players and coach just now? Nope, perfect. Excellent. Right, so we are moving on to our fun questions. These are kind of all over the map. They've been submitted beforehand, and it's just kind of things that fans want to know about you guys. So we will start far end again. Yeet, have you ever played a different position? And if you have, which position is your favorite?
It's a strange question because I started as a setter. Then in Turkish league, until 19 years old, I was a setter, and I compete in most of the divisions as setter. Then I changed my position as a receiver attacker. But for me, the most exacted one is playing receiver attacker because I like to defend, I like to touch the ball more. But for sure, as a setter, you can touch the ball more. So if you like to touch it more, it can be setter is the better option. But I think if you like volleyball, every position has different kind of vibes, so you can enjoy the game in each position.
Excellent answer. Thank you so much. Right, for Kento, what is one thing that when you're traveling to other countries, you cannot leave home without? You have to bring it with you.
Can you speak
Yeah.
slowly?
When you're going to other countries to play volleyball, what's one thing from home that you have to take with you? Like a comfort item or food or anything like that?
When I go to other country, especially I go for volleyball. I learned a lot from volleyball side. Also, in Japan, we can't play against high block physical guys. So I can learn from this.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Alex, if you could bring back any retired Bulgaria player from any era to the team, who would it be and why?
This is a difficult one. If it's just one, maybe I can take Sokolov, because I like him so much. But also father of Nikolaus. It's not bad. But yeah, these two we need.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Kiko, when you are hyping up your team, is there a song or style of music that you like to listen to or play for your team to get them really, really going? Or for yourself even?
I don't know, because they are listening for me strange songs during the way of to the gym, and I like to understand which kind of song they are listening, and for me it's important that they can be in good mindset to be ready for the match, and it's important that they can listen which kind of songs they prefer.
Perfect, thank you. Antoine, if you could play a match with any historical volleyball player of any country, who would you choose?
That's tough. Maybe Loy Ball, because I couldn't see him playing, so yeah, like it would be fun.
I agree. Excellent. Jan, if you had the chance to make your own dream team, name some players that would be on the roster.
Okay. Let's say I would I would very much like to play with Leon. I think he's a very good guy on and off the court. I would, as a setter, I think I would. It's a difficult one. I would. I mean, I played with a lot of good setters, but maybe let's say with Rafa I never played, and I think he was a very good setter. So let's say with him. As middle blockers, I would take some, let's say, the players that I didn't play with. It's difficult to name the most important ones, but aside from me, I would put, let's say, Matteo Piano is one of my good friends, and as opposite, let's say, Sokolov, because we're in Bulgaria. And for receivers, I would maybe take Murillo and let's say Juan Toreno.
Excellent answer. That was a hard one. Thank you. And Timothy, who is your favorite roommate on the national team and why?
I think it's our outside hitter, Ilya Kovalov, because he's kind of guy that he always makes something funny or say something funny, and at the same time he never understands what happened. So like all the rumor, like anybody is laughing, and he's always looking at you like not really understand what is going on. So I think I'll choose him.
It's a good type of friend to have. Excellent. Now, before we wrap things up, are there any last-minute questions from anyone in the room that you'd like to ask our players and coach? Perfect. Excellent. Thank you guys so much. So thank you to all the players and our host team coach for your time and thoughtful insights today. To the members of the media, thank you for your questions and continued support in telling the stories that make this sport so powerful. And to the fans watching from around the world, we are so glad that you've joined us. Don't forget, all the action begins tomorrow. You can catch every match live on VBTV. We have first the Ukraine taking on France at 12:30 p.m. local time. After that, we have Turkey and Slovenia at 4 p.m. and then the home team, Bulgaria, taking on Japan at 7:30 p.m. Be sure to check local listings and schedules so you don't miss a moment. On behalf of Volleyball World, we thank you for being part of the journey, and we look forward to a week full of passion, performance, and unforgettable volleyball. Now, if you've been following along with the press conferences, it's become a bit of a tradition if we could get all the players and coach in for a bit of a selfie, just for a little media moment at the end. If we could do that just now, and then we can have some photos at the end as well. Thank you guys so much. Just, yeah, really get your shoulders in, see if we can get everyone. Perfect. Excellent. Thank you guys so much, and thank you all for coming out.
When we do it there on the central court, we will
can we make one group photo here firstly, for all of us after the press conference? Then we need to make one interview in Bulgarian with Alex, and to make after this one group photo on the central court because we are in the home. They will keep it during the matches, so. So now one interview in Bulgarian.
Come with me up to the court.
Може и тук да изчакаш.